Let's dive into the most jaw-dropping, mind-bending roller coaster ride through our top 8 trending WWE news picks that are guaranteed to blow your mind. Starting off with CM Punk spotted backstage at WWE SmackDown, Vince McMahon's sex scandal and inside job, what The Rock thinks of Cody Rhodes, the real reason why The Rock versus Roman Reigns is happening at WrestleMania 40, and more. Let's dive right into it. Number 1. CM Punk was spotted backstage at WWE SmackDown. CM Punk has not had the best luck recently, with an injury ruining his dream of main eventing WrestleMania 40. Despite that, the straight-edge superstar was present backstage for the latest episode of SmackDown, 2 nights after his televised WWE in-ring return at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Punk announced that he had torn his triceps and would miss the shows this year. He underwent surgery to repair it, likely at the Stanford-based company's medical facility in Birmingham, Alabama. That is where the latest edition of SmackDown emanated from. WWE superstar Kairi Sane indirectly confirmed reports of CM Punk being backstage. The WWE Women's Tag Team Champion posted a picture with a Second City Saint on X/Twitter, with the caption indicating it was from SmackDown last night. Sane was part of one of the biggest moments of SmackDown, as she and Asuka attacked Bayley. The role model fought back and confirmed that she will challenge Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 40. The reported plan for WrestleMania 40 was for Cody Rhodes to challenge Roman Reigns while CM Punk would face Seth Rollins. However, following the Second City Saints injury, it looks like the American Nightmare will go after the World Heavyweight Championship. Rhodes teased picking Reigns as his WrestleMania 40 opponent before bringing out The Rock on the latest edition of SmackDown. So Punk's injury essentially caused the Hollywood megastar to take Cody's spot against the Tribal Chief at the shows this year. It is an unfortunate situation that has not gone down well with the fans at all. It remains to be seen if this is the direction WWE will go in, or if Triple H has more twists and turns planned for the road to WrestleMania 40. However, one cannot help but wonder how much simpler things would have been had CM Punk not torn his triceps. Who should challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes or The Rock? Number 2. New developments in Vince McMahon's scandal. Former WWE manager Dutch Mantell recently spoke about new developments happening in the Vince McMahon scandal. Former WWE CEO Vince McMahon came under the scanner after former employee Janelle Grant filed a lawsuit against him alleging sexual abuse. This past week, new reports emerged in the McMahon allegations. As the former CEO was battling the lawsuit, he seemingly came under federal investigation as well. The inquiries reportedly stemmed from misconduct allegations from a number of women against Mr. McMahon. During this week's episode of Smack Talk, Mantell mentioned that the federal investigators definitely had some reason to go after Mr. McMahon. The former WWE employee detailed that this issue could blow up and go the same way as the Harvey Weinstein case from back in the day. See, they federal investigators don't do it for just no reason. What I'm seeing here, we could have a Harvey Weinstein example coming out of this. He's in prison, right? Much the same circumstances, I might add, Mantell said. Since the allegations emerged, Vince McMahon has resigned from his role as part of the TKO board of directors. He also issued a statement claiming that the allegations were replete with lies and distorted truths. He made it clear that he would legally battle the charges and restore his honor. What are your thoughts on the Mr. McMahon issue? Number 3. Vince McMahon's sex scandal was an inside job. As WWE seemingly scrambles to erase Vince McMahon from the company, various theories emerge about his abrupt exit. Dutch Mantell believes the WWE's new owners leaked the news about Vince McMahon's sexual misconduct to force him out of the promotion. After initially retiring, McMahon returned to the WWE in early 2023. He oversaw the organization's takeover of Endeavor before retaining the position of executive chairman of the newly formed company's board. While Endeavor boss A.R.A. Emanuel openly claimed he never wanted VKM to leave, Dutch Mantell felt that kicking the 78-year-old out was an inside job. The former WWE manager speculated that someone from within TKO leaked details about McMahon to the media, which has snowballed into a full-blown lawsuit against the once powerful wrestling booker. The WWE legend explained, this is my opinion, allegedly, I think when Vince got back in there, Endeavor, TKO didn't want him there. So that leaked to the New York Post. I think it was an inside job. They wanted to start stirring it up, they added to it, and it finally got Vince booted again. They didn't want him there. That makes sense. The heat on Vince McMahon is not likely to subside anytime soon, as the former champion is also under investigation by federal prosecutors. McMahon has denied the allegations against him. It remains to be seen what is in store for the WWE chairman this time. Number 4. Io Sky sent the one-word message after Bayley chooses to face her at WrestleMania 40. WWE has confirmed 2 matches for WrestleMania 40, with one of them featuring Bayley and Io Sky. The 2 former stablemates will face each other for the WWE Women's Championship after the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble winner made her choice for the show of shows. She turned babyface on SmackDown. The role model stated that she knew about all the time Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane would make fun of her behind her back before the Kabuki Warriors attacked her. While she fought back, Bayley and Io didn't actually come to blows on SmackDown. The segment did end with the Mania match being confirmed, ending their 18-month alliance with a bang. The WWE Women's Champion has since taken to Twitter to send a one-word message after the announcement. Io Sky tweeted, "Well, it will be interesting to witness the build to this match, especially with 2 months until WrestleMania 40. Dakota Kai, who was not on SmackDown, will likely play a major role in the storyline between the former Damage Control stablemates. She had a heartbroken response to how things played out. Who will leave WrestleMania 40 with the WWE Women's Championship? Io Sky or Bayley? Leave your predictions in the comments section." Number 5. Can Cody Rhodes still finish his story despite The Rock's appearance on SmackDown? Former WWE manager Dutch Mantell feels the company has thrown another twist in Cody Rhodes' story with The Rock's appearance on SmackDown this week. Cody was set to confront Roman Reigns on SmackDown this week. The American Nightmare cut a promo on Reigns and mentioned that he would go after the Tribal Chief, but not at WrestleMania. Then The Rock came out to the middle and Cody left after a hug with the People's Champ. During this week's episode of Sportskeeda's Smack Talk, Mantell mentioned that the company was possibly misdirecting the fans through the creative in an attempt to get the WWE universe buzzing. He felt that it was a great twist. The former manager made it clear that Cody would eventually finish his story, but there might be some more bumps along the way. It was a misdirection. I think they played it good. You might not like it. Cody's getting there. He's got to tell the story. The Rock returned amidst rousing cheers for the WWE Universe. However, he didn't have much to talk about this week. Instead, the Brahma Bull had stared Roman Reigns across the ring as the show went off the air. Later, WWE released an exclusive video of the events that transpired after the show went off the air. After a brief stare down, Reigns and the rest of his entourage walked out of the arena while Rocky addressed the fans. The Great One thanked the fans in Birmingham, Alabama, and sent them home smiling. Do you think Cody Rhodes will get his chance to finish the story? Number 6. What The Rock really thinks of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes and The Rock made their way to the ring during the latest edition of WWE SmackDown and confronted Roman Reigns. The American Nightmare informed the Tribal Chief that he would go after him, but not at WrestleMania 40. Following this, the Brahma Bull came out to the arena and the crowd went wild. The Rock and Rhodes shared a moment in the ring as they shook hands and even hugged each other. The People's Champion said something to Rhodes, which made the American Nightmare smile. This is not the first time the Great One made an appreciative gesture towards Cody Rhodes. Previously, The Rock had shared his appreciation for the American Nightmare when the latter was signed with AEW. After Cody cut an excellent promo during an episode of Dynamite, the Brahma Bull took to X/Twitter to share his thoughts about the promo. Rhythm, cadence, tone, intent, passion, execution. Great promo, brother. You dropped that MF at Cody Rhodes, The Rock shared. Even though Cody Rhodes did not challenge Roman Reigns, he is yet to officially challenge Seth Rollins for WrestleMania 40. After another electrifying return to Friday Night SmackDown, fans are ecstatic to know what happens next. The WWE Universe has been patiently waiting for the Great One versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and it seems to be a possibility at the shows this year. In another move, Dwayne Johnson also joined the TKO Group Holdings Board of Directors. TKO Group Holdings is the new company that was formed after WWE and UFC merged under Endeavor's ownership. Following that move, Johnson opened up about the impact of being The Rock. Cheers to this unprecedented and historic deal. Granted full ownership of the Rock trademark. The Rock is a wild, subtle beat, and at times, a complete lunatic who's given me everything, including the greatest gift of all. Becoming The Rock allowed me to be myself. Authentic, real, grateful, and crazy. As of this writing, the only WrestleMania 40 match that has been confirmed is Bayley versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. Are you excited about WrestleMania 40? Sound off below. Number 7. Veteran takes a shot at The Rock, Roman Reigns, and blasts WWE following SmackDown. The ending of the latest episode of WWE SmackDown was divisive at the very least, as The Rock came face-to-face with Roman Reigns. This happened after Cody Rhodes brought the Hollywood megastar out, seemingly giving away his WrestleMania 40 title shot. Fans are upset at this decision as WWE's biggest babyface was made to play second fiddle to a part-timer. They are now loving their feelings as some former superstars have voiced their displeasure as well. Among them is Summer Rae. The female ex-WWE superstar, who last appeared at the Royal Rumble in 2022, did not like what happened on SmackDown. Ray tweeted that she wanted to see Roman Reigns face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 instead of The Rock. She took a shot at the Tribal Chief and the Great One for their part-time schedules in another post, also criticizing WWE for undermining the American Nightmare's 2024 Men's Royal Rumble win. Imagine handing over your WrestleMania match that you beat 29 other people for. A fate or a 2-year build. I'm all for twists and turns, but make it make sense. Gosh, I hope we are all wrong. I hope it all makes sense next Friday in a Rock Roman promo. That is, if either of them show up to Summer Rae shared. It remains to be seen if Roman Reigns will face The Rock at the show of shows this year or if Cody Rhodes remains involved in the picture. There might be many twists and turns on the road to WrestleMania 40. Who is the better opponent for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40? Cody Rhodes or The Rock? Sound off in the comments section. Number 8, the real reason why The Rock versus Roman Reigns is happening at WrestleMania 40. WWE legend The Rock and Roman Reigns finally came face to face on the road to WrestleMania 40. The reason why the matchup is potentially being booked has reportedly been revealed. Cody Rhodes won the 2024 Royal Rumble match to book his title shot at WrestleMania. Rhodes even pointed at the Tribal Chief following his win, confirming that he was looking to go after the undisputed WWE Universal Champion again. However, things began to shift a bit when Seth Rollins came out on Raw to prompt Rhodes to challenge him at the show's shows. He left the American Nightmare in two minds. The latest episode of SmackDown saw Cody Rhodes tell Roman Reigns that he would face him, but not at WrestleMania. This brought out The Rock, who will now likely face Reigns at the show of shows. Dave Meltzer wrote on the Wrestling Observer Forum via WrestlingNews.co that the plan to have Roman versus Cody at Mania was locked in till last week. It was the plan on that night, Royal Rumble. It was the plan the next day. It wasn't the plan the day after that. In another post on the F4W forum, Meltzer reported that The Rock was pushing hard for a match against his cousin, even after the idea was suggested to do the match in Saudi Arabia. Dwayne pushed super hard for it. Read last week's issue and this week's. The card changed when Punk and Brock were out and all the dominoes fell. Dwayne already wanted it, and they felt they now needed it as well. Felt this was better to change the news flow away from Vince. He reported that Cody was the plan, but the recent happenings in WWE forced the company to go for something different. It led to The Rock getting fast-tracked into the spot. Cody was the plan. Dwayne was going to face him later, maybe next year's Mania, maybe Saudi. The Vince thing ends up worse than they thought, and they changed the plan. I literally didn't know until yesterday that it could change, and then I was told it's under lock. But 100% it was Punk versus Seth and Cody versus Reigns until Punk got hurt. It looks like WWE fans will be getting a fourth match between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins at this year's Mania. The interest could be much lower than the originally planned match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Many fans were surprised to see The Rock appear to interrupt the segment between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Even more were surprised after Cody dropped his dream to take the undisputed WWE Universal Championship away from the Tribal Chief. WWE posted a video of the face-off between The Rock and Roman Reigns on its YouTube channel. The video garnered more dislikes than likes from fans. It will be interesting to see how the creative team steers this story forward. More interestingly, Triple H will need to find a formula to make the match between Rhodes and Rollins more appealing to fans. Are you excited to see The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WWE WrestleMania XL?
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing